Many thousands of years ago, there was a master priest and a scholar whose name was Brihaspati. Indra, the king of gods himself, hired him as his official priest. A priest was very important because it was Dwapar Yuga, a time when rituals were the most significant aspect of people's lives. They learned to use methods and substances to impact their own life, the situations around them, and the lives of others. Brihaspati had a wife by the name of Tara. Brihaspati represents the planet Jupiter, and Tara means star. In ancient India, the woman's place in rituals was as important as the man's. This arrangement that a man could not perform a ritual without his wife made sure that though the physical conditions outside were harsh, still women had an equal place. A man could not receive blessings without his wife. A man could not go to heaven without his wife. A man could not attain mukti without his wife. All the rituals were established in such a way that at no point society could disregard women in any sense. In Brihaspati's time, the social norms, or what was referred to as dharma, ensured that a woman could not be used, abused, or neglected because she was a very important part of a man's life. In terms of physical strength and muscles, he would have just wiped her out, but the spiritual dimensions of life was not possible for him unless his woman was next to him. Therefore, he had to value her. Though he was the priest of the king of gods, Brihaspati needed Tara for whatever he did. He was holding on to her only because he would otherwise lose his employment, and he himself philandered all over the place. Seeing this, one day Tara looked up at the full moon and she fell in love with the moon god Chandra. Chandra himself came down to earth. They got into a big romance, and after some time, she eloped with him. Brihaspati became furious because it was not just about losing his wife, but losing his job, his prestige, his place in society, and he would not be able to enter Devaloka, the god's world, anymore. He called Indra and said, "I want my wife back. You have to get her back. Otherwise, I will not perform your rituals." Indra interfered and compelled Tara to come back. This was the first time that someone was compelled to stick to a certain family structure. When Indra said, "You have to come back," Tara answered, "No, my love is up here." He said, "Your emotions do not matter. Your dharma is to be with Brihaspati, because unless you stay with him, my rituals will go bad." So, she was brought back. Tara was pregnant. Brihaspati wanted to know whose child it was. Tara refused to speak. People gathered. She still refused to speak. Then from inside the womb, the unborn child asked the question, "Whose child am I really?" In appreciation of the intelligence of this child, who, while still in the womb, wanted to know what seed he was made of, people said, "You may refuse to tell your husband, you may refuse to tell the gods, but you cannot refuse to tell your unborn child." Tara said, "It is Chandra's child." Brihaspati got very angry that his wife was carrying the child of another man. He cursed the child by saying, "May you become a neuter, neither a man nor a woman." The child was born and named Budh, after the planet Mercury. As he grew up, he lamented to his mother, "What am I supposed to do? Should I live as a man? Should I live as a woman? What is my dharma? Should I become an ascetic? Should I get married? Should I marry a man or a woman?" Tara said, Existence has a space for all these billions and billions of stars, all the other kinds of things, and a variety of creatures who are neither men, nor women, nor gods, nor devils. When existence has a space for all that, don't you worry, my child. For you too, there is a space. For you too, there will be a life. You simply be. Life will come your way.